how I went from skinny to muscular, a step-by-step video, okay? No bullshit, no BS. Right now I'm having my breakfast, so we got the eggs, we got some air fried chicken, shit ton of blueberries, shit ton of strawberries. Yeah, and that's, am I even in frame? Whatever. Cool. Uh, oh, and this is a glass of water because I'm an absolute fucking gentleman. Step by step. Number one, I had to find a reason why I wanted to do this shit. I need to understand and comprehend what was the point. If it was just, I just want to look good, or I want to be heart healthy, I want to feel good, it wasn't gonna work because motivation always fails. When you don't have a system in place, motivation will fail you. That's the reason why you're skinny, you go to the gym, you stop going, you work out, you get sore, you stop going, you go consistent for a few weeks and you stop, you fall off. That's why. You need to have your reason why, okay? And it's gotta be the real reason, not the bullshit reason that you want everyone to hear. This is between you and yourself. There's no one else here, right? It's just you and yourself. The real reason for me, when I looked myself in the mirror, I had to tell myself, I wanted to get better looking women. I wanted to be fucking sexy. I wanted to be that guy that guys were jealous of. I wanted to be that nigga. That was my fucking reason. I didn't want women walking all over me anymore. I didn't want women fucking cheating on me with a guy with a nicer body. I didn't want any of that shit. If she was gonna go cheat on me, and anything, it wouldn't be like she'd be like, you was you're a skinny ass bitch. That's why I got with this dude. It would be like, she didn't cheat on me because some motherfucking reason. It wouldn't be because if I was skinny and scrawny, okay? Like I was sick of hearing I'm the chicken chest. I was tired of looking at my tits and not having any. I was tired of looking down and seeing my fucking ribs. I was just fucking over it, bro. And that's what you need first. That's the first step. You gotta find the pain that really fucks with you. What is it? Do you like being unnoticed? I know a lot of guys, I know a few of my clients, the first thing they tell me is that they just feel unnoticed. They feel like invisible. They feel like no one sees them. And then when they're walking with me or that we're working out in the gym together, the girls are looking at me. People are looking at me. People are saying good morning to me or moving out the way or whatever it is. If I'm going jogging on the side of the road with my shirt off, people are slowing down their cars to watch me. One, they can probably think I'm a crazy person, but two, it's some type of admiration where it's like we analyze and we envy and we like when people are in shape, especially when we're not, because it makes us, it's a clear representation of ourselves not doing enough. And so some people take it the wrong way. They get envious, they get angry. Oh, he's not even this, he's not even that. Oh, God, God. They write stupid ass comments because they're a little bitch. The other people get inspired. They don't write stupid ass hate comments. They don't do dickhead shit like that. They go, you know what? Yeah, he's right. I'm gonna get on my shit. Yeah, that dude's jogging. Fuck, I just ate this fucking Burger King and McDonald's. Maybe I could throw off the buns and then tonight, I could do a little 25-minute walk around my neighborhood. I'm gonna start slow. I'm gonna just start getting in shape. Step one is always, I'm fucking salivating because I'm so hungry. Now, step two, and why you should listen to me is because, God damn, this shit good. Why you should listen to me is because I used to be sub 160. I'm now 190 pounds, pretty muscular. I'm about 16% body fat right now. I'm cutting down to 12% body fat where my abs will just really poke out and I still feel hormonal healthy. But I'm in a pretty decent shape, right? Like 5'10", 190 pounds. Like, you don't need to be a monster. Like, you don't need to be, look, dude, you don't need to be some crazy, like, fucking monster. You don't need to be Chris Bumstead. You just gotta fucking look good. I just look good. This is a regular medium-sized t-shirt. It looks like it's fucking medium. Like, it's just fucking, it looks good, right? Like, whatever. Step two. Step two is getting a smart scale and getting your weight. You get a smart scale for freaking like $30, $40. The reason I say smart scale is because it will almost accurately tell you your body fat, tell you where you're storing fat, tell you where you're holding most of your muscle, how much of your weight is actually skeletal muscle, all those kinds of things. I'll link it below. But oh, I was saying, yeah, whatever. I'll link it below so that way you could have access to it. I don't get paid from it. There's no affiliate link, anything like that. It's just this is what I use to make sure and keep track, right? Is it 100% accurate? Absolutely not, but it's much better than you guessing, and it's much better than just a regular scale that just tells you the weight, because that doesn't give you enough information to go off of. And if you're serious, you really want to know your body fat percentage. You really want to know how much muscle you're holding on, how much water, what's your skeletal bone. Like, you just want to know, because when you have the data, you can see, you can track, like you can track it in the app. Okay, on Thursday, I was 130 pounds and I was 10% body fat. 3 months later, I'm 16% body fat and now I'm 170 pounds and I look amazing, right? So, but you can see that trail. So getting a smart scale will tell you, right, and give you that just actual numerical data. Men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie, right? When you have clear data, clear metrics to go off of, there's no guesswork. There's no maybe this, maybe that. A lot of guys want to skip the step of knowing, having the knowledge. It's like a broke guy not wanting to check his bank account. It's like, you can swipe and afford that $3 chips or whatever the hell you're buying from the gas station, but you go to the store and you're like, can I afford that? Oh yeah, I should be able to afford that. Like, you should know your budget. You should know how much is in your account. You should know how much is coming out of. You should know your auto pay. You should know how much you pay in subscriptions. Like, you should know all these things, right? And it's the same way when it comes to you building this lean muscle. You should know what your base is. You should know, like, you should have a measuring tape, a ruler. I don't give a fuck what it is. Measure your biceps and your arms. Write it down. Okay, cool. Today's Thursday. I weigh this much. My biceps are 13 inches, 14 inches, 12 inches. Okay, cool. How do I gain a quarter inch, half an inch? And am I actually gaining the size? Am I gaining the muscle? Is it actually happening? Because that's what's important to know. You got to know what's going on. You got to track. Step 3, you got to know how to say no, okay? Saying no to things is probably going to be your biggest superpower. When you try to get locked into this gym stuff in the beginning, you don't really have much to show for yourself yet, right? You need consistent time, and you'll get those newbie gains. Like people who just join the gym their first year, they get the newbie gains, it's called, where you just fucking look amazing after a while, after you're consistent. And they don't really know why, but it's just because your body is going to finally adapt to what you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to look like, your actual true potential, right? And so saying no is going to be a very hard step, because people will start to notice you're looking good, that you're not around as much, you're taking yourself more seriously, you're maturing. The way that you interact with things are different. The way you look at food is different. The way you feel is different. You have a different energy and aura around you. And for some fucking reason, people who want you to stay the same, even whether it's intentional or not, they don't realize that they want to drag you down. And so they see you doing what you had to do, like, oh man, you're in the gym. Yo, this Friday, I got some hoes for you. It's like everyone starts giving you all the things that are going to push you off track. Before, when you were off track, it was like, damn, where the hoes at, man? Like, yo, man, oh man. Now all of a sudden it's ring, ring, ring. Yo, bro. Yo, tomorrow's gonna be a movie, dude. Yo, we're gonna do this. Oh man. Oh yeah, I'm having a little thing in my backyard. We're gonna have a bunch of beers and Kayla's inviting Shayla and Bayla, right? Like, these things just start getting pushed towards you, and you're like, fuck yeah, like, yeah, this is what I was wanting. And then you get thrown off track for some funky coochie and some funky beers. You get thrown off track for some funky little event that you're not missing out on. Sometimes you have to say no, so that way later on you can say sure, Not just so you can say yes, like, yes, I say yes to everything. But like, sure, I'll go. You know what, I've been locked in for the last 3 months. Sure, whatever. The last 6 months, I haven't had a cigarette. Sure, I can have a cigarette. I haven't watched porn in a year. Okay, I can watch a couple scenes. What? Like, it becomes to that point, right? But at some point, you got to say no. No to staying up late all night, beating off. No following all these random ass Instagram girls who don't follow you the fuck back. No to random ass beer nights, last minute benders and hangover shits. No to whatever type of vices and drugs, right? Sometimes you have to say no, so that later on you can say sure. After you get in shape, you can do all that other shit you want. whatever, if you still want to, which most of you, you're probably not going to want to. Step 4 is understanding what you need, numbers. So that's understanding what's called the macros, macronutrients, right? And so the 3 macronutrients are proteins, fats, and carbs. Those are the 3 macronutrients that are going to be very important to you. Now, as far as dialing down the exact number, there isn't an exact science. There's a general science to it. Anyone tell you there's an exact science to it is bullshit. There's a general science to it. This is why things take time, because you need time to see and document and check the data to see, okay, cool. If I have this much calories, is this changing? If I do this much fat, this much protein, this is changing in my body, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. And so protein, right? You get your protein from a few sources, right? There's protein in everything. There is protein in peanut butter, sure, but protein has such a high amount of fat, high amount of calories. So it's you have to make sure you balance it out. So if I were you, let's say you're 150 pounds, right? I'd multiply my weight by 12. So let's do that math actually right now. Let's just actually do the math because I haven't done this in so long now that I'm way over that size. 150 times 12, 1800. I'd probably go a little bit more than that to start out with. Yeah, let's go 150 times 15. That sounds about right. Let's go 15. 150 pounds times 15. So whatever your weight is, let's say you're 145 pounds, 160 pounds, whatever. Multiply that by 15. That's going to be your daily calorie amount. Right here it says 2250, right? That's going to be your daily calorie amount. That means when you look on the back of the package of food and you all that stuff, and inside my program, I teach you how to count calories and how to learn all this stuff. It's very basic. It's so fucking easy. And everyone's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be extreme. You don't want to be extreme. You don't want the fucking body. You don't want to be extreme, you don't want the body. It is what it is. Because you can do what normal people do, and normal people don't look fucking good. So make a fucking choice. It is what it is. If your choice is to stay normal and to be normal, what there's nothing wrong with, click off the fucking video, unsubscribe from my channel, go be normal somewhere else. If you want to be extraordinary, which means extraordinary, means you're different than ordinary, you're a little bit more. Not saying you're better than people, but if you feel that way, that's on you, but whatever. When you want to be extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. You want something you never had, you have to do things you've never done. It is what it fucking is, all right? You need to count your calories, at least in the beginning. Cool. We got 2,200 calories, 2,250 calories. Let's just round up to 2,200. Now, out of that, right, this is just general advice. When it comes to protein, you want to make sure that you're getting about 1 gram per desired weight, okay? If you are a skinny guy, you want to be anywhere between 160 pounds to 200 pounds, right? That's just our goal. You don't really want to be over 200 pounds. If you want to be 200 over pounds, you're probably like 6'5", 6'6". You're some super tall dude. For a normal guy, anywhere between getting 150 grams to 200 grams of protein a day is totally suitable, all right? Right now I'm on like 170 something because I want to be down to like 180, 170 something, right? So like it's not going to make this crazy amount of difference, but you do need to get protein in. And when you get your protein, you need to make sure that one, you're starting from whole food sources and then going supplemental, right? Like right now I got 2 scoops of whey protein, that's, it's 50 grams of protein in one shot. It's in the fridge right now, a little bit of cinnamon in there, and that's extra. I'm mostly gonna get it from my eggs, my chicken, my ground beef, my ground turkey, my fish, right? I'm gonna get it from meat. I'm a grown ass man. You wanna be a vegan, good luck eating a pound of lentils, like eating, it's just insane. Drinking 3 gallons of milk so that way you get protein. It's just insane. And your calories are gonna be all whacked, your fats are gonna be all crazy, your carbs are gonna be all crazy. Cool, so we take care of protein. Next is carbs and fats, right? Now you can play around with these 2 things. If you want more energy, you're going to want higher carbs, especially if you're a guy who's skinny, you want to build muscle. Fats, having higher fats is going to be good for your cognitive response, right? Good for your testosterone, good for your metabolic response and all that types of thing. Like it's great for the insides, You get your fats from peanuts, nuts, like all type of legumes or whatever the fuck they call it. Steak, it has a lot of fat on it and protein, obviously, right? But I have found that carbs are more satiating and they just work better for giving you energy as well as you putting on size. A lot of guys want to avoid carbs because they think it's going to make them fat. It's not going to make you fat if you're doing adequate movement, if you're doing adequate lifting, if you're progressively overloading every week in the gym, if you're taking yourself seriously. Carbs don't make you fat. Carbs are fuel. Food is fuel, but carbs will give you fuel. And so you got 2,200 calories to use. Let's say about 1,000 of those calories are protein, or let's say 800 to 900, whatever, right? Another fucking 600, 700 of that is carbs, and carbs are going to be your fruits, your sweet potato, your rice. Like for a skinny guy, you're going to be having banana. Banana is going to be the fruits you want. Berries are good for losing weight. As you can see, I have, I'm on a cut, so I got berries, strawberries, blueberries. But if I was on a bulk, I'd have bananas. Those fruits are better. If I'm going to have a bulk up, if I'm going to eat more, I'm going to have sweet potato. I'm going to have rice, which I'm going to have tonight, obviously, because, I'm going to fill up. I don't want to be a little weak bitch. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have carbs and fats. And so, and speaking about that, here's my little, if you didn't pay attention to the entire video, here's a secret tip that for some reason people don't think of. When you're making your protein shake to bulk up, add a couple spoonfuls of olive oil. If you're saying you can't gain weight, you've been eating, you've been doing the same things you've been doing, but you have fast metabolism. My metabolism is so high. I used to be one of those metabolism fucking crybabies. It could be true, right? But if you put your calories if you have more input than output, right? Because your metabolism is output, what you're putting in, your food, how much you're eating is input, right? If you are putting more calories into your body than you're expelling, you are going to gain weight. Simple. If you eat about the same that you're expending throughout the week, then you're going to stay about the same. You're not going to really gain much, right? So here's a little secret. You put that olive oil into those protein shakes. In my program, I teach you how to make a beautiful protein shake that tastes fucking amazing, tastes so good, and is muscle building, and it works. It fucking works because I did it. It fucking works because I did it. Like, you get me? I'm 190 pounds, 5'10", pretty muscular, firefighter. I'm very strong. I mean, I can't bench 4 plates, but I'm pretty strong, and I have some good muscle endurance, right? I don't just lift things one time and go, oh, I'm so strong. Like I have to be able to do things, do work under stress and when I'm tired. I'm breathing hard and I'm sweating my ass out in all this fucking gear, which is heavy as shit, by the way. Oh, God. Anyways, I have to be able to move. And so I have done what I'm telling you. I would not tell you this if it were not true. The last step you need to do is be fucking consistent. Be consistent. Be ruthless with your consistency. Make your life work outside of what your goals are. You make your goals and then you align life with that, okay? You go to your 9 to 5, and if you have to go to the gym from 5 to 6, so fucking be it. If you can't do it on Mondays because you got to go to school, you got classes, or you did overtime, then make sure on Tuesday you make up for the time you lost on Monday. But every week should be structured. You should know every time that you're going to the gym, you should know what you're doing. You don't need to spend a million years in the gym either. You need a proven system, lean bulk blueprint. It is linked below. It's all there. Follow the blueprint, get the fucking results, right? But back to my point of consistency. Be consistent. It is going to be the fucking magic pill to you getting the goals and the body that you want. The consistency. You can watch anyone. You can watch bodybuilders, Ronnie Coleman and Lee Priest and all these other fucking people, C-Bum. You can watch rich motherfuckers, entrepreneurs, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett. They are consistent. Warren Buffett consistently is a fat ass, but he's consistently going to McDonald's. He consistently looks like shit, but he consistently goes to McDonald's. That's his thing. Elon Musk consistently goes to work. He consistently takes his jet back and forth to California and does work. That's consistent. Jeff Bezos is going to fucking, cons with his wife. He's consistently doing that. My point is the consistency, right? We could even look at people who we don't even like their bodies, right? Like runners, marathon runners. Not the new hybrid shit, because a lot of those guys are on steroids. A lot of those guys are building muscle while running all these, 40 miles a week. Sorry, you're on steroids. Anyways, You're on peptides and steroids, which is fine. I think you can do either of those things, whatever you want to do to increase your life and make your life better. Sure, if you have the right amount of money and the correct research and blah, blah, blah. You're doing it safely? Sure. But even those guys, they're consistent. They consistently run. A marathon runner, they consistently run week by week. They don't bullshit. They don't bullshit this shit. Listen, man. Anyone you've seen who's got the body you want, they consistently put in that work. Now, if you have trouble with what works for you specifically, if you're having trouble with you being accountable because the people around you are against what you're doing, what you're trying to do, that's fine. I have one-on-one coaching. You can DM me on Instagram. Oh, the missus. You can DM me on Instagram. We can work it out. See if you're a good fit, we'll work it out. It obviously costs money. Everything costs money. I got a coach before. I had to pay. It is what it is. Everything costs money. You'll get money back. Stop fucking worrying about, oh my God, it's money. What are you gonna do with the money anyway? Give it to an OnlyFans girl? Like, come on, bro. Wake the fuck up. Invest in yourself. Because if you do it one time and you get the results, you only have to do it one time. Now you just maintain the rest of your life. Like, I don't have to go to the gym today. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't have to fucking go to the gym. I have a fiance, daughter, life, car. I got everything I want already. I don't really have to go to the gym anymore. I can do 100 push-ups every day and, probably maintain my muscle, eat right and I'll be fine. All right, so listen, if you need help, DM me one-on-one. If not, if you don't need me to hold your fucking hand because you're not a little girl, you can go to the Lean Bulk Blueprints. It's linked below. I'll also link below the scale, the smart scale. Okay? Till next time.